I'm just testing a noise gate. Hold up. Well, it might be a bit too loud. Turn that down a bit. Maybe too quiet. I don't know. Probably should have done a test stream. What's up, everybody? Hang on, I'm just getting the URL out on Twitter and Facebook. Yo, I am streaming Yume, Nikki, streaming the Dream Diary update. Let me get that out on Facebook too. Dream Diary update. All right. What's up? Oh, no, I don't want to exit. Oh, you can see the mouse on screen, can't you? I'll leave that off screen. Forgot this game was, like, had native DualShock 4 support. So I, like, booted up Input Mapper. And I'm like, wait a minute, I don't need that. I'm still not used to games, like, actually supporting PS4 controllers. Because, like, for the longest time, games just did not. But now a lot of games do. This looks way better than what? I don't really remember what the game looked like graphics-wise. I don't think they added much to the graphics. The title screen's a little different. I like that Madotsuki kind of fades between areas of the room. Wait, is this... Okay, I thought that was a couch for a second. Now it's her bed. But, yeah, there's an update to this game for anyone that doesn't know. Hang on, I'm going to make sure the volume's not too loud. Let me cut desktop audio and listen to the stream for a second. Oh, no, it's fine. Okay. If anything is too quiet, I'll turn it up a little bit. Wait, is Brady in here? Someone said Brady's username. Oh, there he is. What's up, Brady? Brady, are people seriously still asking you for nudes? Alright, everybody, joke's over. It was a joke. There's no actual Brady nudes. Brady has never been naked. He was born with clothes on, bonded to his skin. So I'm sorry, but it's just physically impossible. So, anyway, they updated this game. And they added a lot of new areas. One of my biggest complaints about this game when I reviewed it is that there was a lot of areas that did not make the cut, like the isometric zone and like a lot of the sewers, stuff like that. Those are two areas that they did add. I don't know how many areas they added. I'm not expecting a whole lot. If anything, it could be just those two areas, but I'm not too certain how you access those areas. I don't know if they're going to be from the Nexus or if you have to get to them through different areas, but I'm just going to explore the Nexus. I guess I'll just load up my old file. Will the areas be on my old file? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Apologies if I can't find them because I have no idea. Like, I didn't like play this yet to look for them and see them. I just figured I'd do it for the first time on stream. Pillow still goes when you step on it. Oh yeah, I gotta fall asleep first. What am I doing? Can I make a video about combat and platformers? I've kind of considered... Oh, excuse me. Apologies if I burped a couple times. I had some Caesar dressing on some toast earlier, and it didn't sit well with my stomach, so I had some Gaviscon, and now I'm burping a bunch. I've been thinking about doing that, kind of making a video and discussing combat in games and like how you can maybe do it well. Because I mean, I know there are games that do it really well. So the doors with the jellyfish beside them are ones I've cleared and like found the... Yeah, so any doors with an egg, I've got the effects. So what is this door? Is that... Oh, okay, so that's just one of the new areas. So it is just from the Nexus, they've added it. And, oh, it's the sewers. They've even got the graffiti. I remember the graffiti is like super blurry in the original Yume, but I guess I updated the texture, which looks nice. Oh. I still got the effects, right? Yeah, I got that one. I gotta remember the controls, because the effects are mapped to, like, buttons. Right. And then I can... Don't I have it like a double jump? Yeah, I do. And like a glide. R2, that's the lantern. L2 is the umbrella. R1... Oh! L1 is the flute. Okay. Yeah, the water does look really pretty. Oh, I can't... Okay, I can't jump back out of the water. Okay, I guess I'm stuck in here. I was gonna go get that guy. Yeah, let's go see what this guy's up to. You prefer the original Yume Nikki? I'm sure most people do. That's kind of like a masterpiece in its own right, you know. I never expected them to... Hello? I guess he just kind of waves at me. Okay. Yeah, definitely they didn't really capture a lot of what made people like Yume Nikki. It's just kind of a very different kind of game with the same characters and world, you know. Am I going here, or am I... Oh, this is different. Because in the original, you couldn't go to the right. There's like that blob guy, and if you hit him with a knife, he would make a face. And that blob guy was in the school area of this. Lantern's, like, not lighting this up. I guess the ground is just black, and I just can't see it. Oh. That sink's familiar. Kind of bummed the lantern's not doing anything. You'd think it would light it up. Like, I can see it on the walls, but the floor is just, like, this void. Oh. This is gonna be, like... This is gonna be straight up platforming. Wait, I'm seeing moving platforms! This is a platformer now! There's, like, very minor platforming in the original, but, like, hey, get some moving floating platforms, that's my jam. Oh, she's gone. Okay, I'm gonna guess I have to find her 6 times. So that's 1. I got one of the blocks. Is that gonna open that door? Is that door closed? Yeah, okay. This looks very, like... This looks very Unity. Like, you ever play Antechamber? Looks a lot like that. I don't know if I really like the way this place looks. I feel the choice and... I don't know, everything's just kind of like flat shaded. I don't know if I like that. I mean, it kind of was in the original, but I don't know if that translates to 3D. I do like how the objects get see-through, so you can actually see what you're doing. Who's this grizzly bear nagging at me to do? Hold up, let me scroll up, see what this guy wants. You want me to acknowledge your existence? Well then, say something worth acknowledging. Be like, yo, do you like, bikes? And I'll be like, yeah. Don't just come in here and beg to be acknowledged. Just, that ain't how you interact with people, man. Can I just... Okay. So it didn't really seem like there was anything over there. Can I land on that? I'm not gonna... Oh, the perspective's kind of weird. Hard to tell. I mean, I guess that's why you got the shadow. I guess just knowing the shadow is always directly beneath you helps. But it doesn't seem there's anything... Because I don't think I can get up there. Oh. It feels like I can almost get up there, like grab the ledge, but she doesn't enter the animation. Yo, I don't know how to say this. It's either Sleppy or Sleepy, Issa. You're my new favorite YouTuber, and I look forward to making more art for you. I didn't... Uh-oh. It's going away. Okay, there it is. Look forward to making more art. Can't catch your stream, but this is for you. Thank you! I appreciate that a lot, even if you couldn't, check out the stream. It'll be archived. I hope. Probably, unless something goes wrong. There's been a couple of streams where, like, YouTube or something went wrong, and then I just lost it. But I try to archive most of my streams, especially ones where I'm, like, taking a look at something of noteworthy, which is this. They've even got the bed Up on there. Oh, is that just kind of like showing me where she is? So I'm wondering if there's like 5 of her and I can do it in any order. Oh, is the bed gonna teleport me to... But yeah, I don't know if, Oh, there she is. So I don't know if she's gonna be like in 6 spots all at once or I have to find her in a specific order. So she'll like appear somewhere else. But honestly, I like this more than a lot of the other levels. Like, this seems a lot more open. Like, the purpose of this seems to be, like, to explore and look. And that's kind of what Yume Nikki is about, you know, exploring and looking. And I'm digging that. Especially, like, with the platforming. Like, this isn't bad platforming. This works. This functions. Can I get up there? Barely. Okay. This seems like a spot she would be up. I can't rotate the camera. Which, not super big on. Oh, there's the restroom. New sponsor, thank you. What's up? What's good? Can I go in the washroom? I can. I thought the side was the door. It's going to the wrong side of it. What do I think of the, this ambient music? Yeah, this is good. This is... Did the, I should remember... Oh... Oh. That changes the camera angle. That's actually really cool. That is actually pretty freaking cool. And there's stuff way back there. Yo. I do like the music. I can't quite remember. I mean, I should because I've played the original Yume Nikki like a trillion times. Can't remember. What is that? It's like quivering. Oh, that's where I came from. So I can go back from there. I'm gonna have to turn the camera around again. Yeah, I can't remember if... yeah, it did have music. It was like... Bum, 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 bum. It sounded like xylophone. So this is very different than that. I kind of wish they incorporated a little bit of that original xylophone from... Crap, I dropped my controller. I'm trying to take my sweater off because I'm getting hot. But, yeah, I do like this music. It fits this kind of like... This is more of like a floaty limbo than just isometric world not floating in limbo. I guess it kind of is floating in limbo. You just walk in the limbo before, but now you gotta... What happens if I fall down? Let's see what happens. Just respawn. Okay. Now we gotta... Okay, I don't have to use the washroom again. Do I know what they added? I know they added a couple of areas. They've added the sewer in this area. So far, like, I'm going into this completely blind. I've only seen the trailer for it. So I know they've added a couple of new areas. This seems to be one of them. Oh yeah, this is where I was like, I don't know what to do here. And then I came over here. And then there's that bed. But I'm going to try and find everything they added. So I don't know for sure what they've added, but I'm going to look for it all at least. Did I know there's a Yume Nikki light novel? You mean like the manga? I read the manga like way back when it was first new, and I didn't think much of it. Like, the artwork was nice, but I mean, I don't really know how you... It's not really a good way to make a story out of, like, Yume Nikki. There really isn't a story. The whole story is, like, told by observing, you know? And when you can't freely explore to observe, and you're only limited to, like, illustrations from panels, I don't know. I don't really think it works super well. It was, like, nice, but... There's nothing over here. What am I doing? Nope. As in a book, not a manga. I see. I did not know about that. Is it, like, translated in English? Or is it just in Japanese? Will I ever make a video on a Space Funeral fan games? I've had a lot of people... Thank you for the $20 donation. I appreciate that a lot. Will I ever make on Space Funeral fan games? I don't know. I've mentioned them in some videos before. I think. Oh, where are you? That thing's just flying. How am I supposed to land on that? It's going too fast. Slow down. I've mentioned some of them in, I think, the off video. Or maybe I didn't mention them. I just, like, mentioned that other games had fan games. I showed footage of, I think, was Earthbirth. I can't imagine I would maybe do a whole video just on Space Funeral. I kind of, for a couple of years, I've been thinking maybe doing another video on Space Funeral, just like, you know, just do another one, kind of taking a better look at it. So that was back when I, like, wasn't as experienced doing videos and stuff. I feel like I could probably do that game a lot more justice. So if I ever did that, I would probably mention some of the fan games and maybe look a little bit more into them. But I can't promise I'll ever, like, take a thorough look at the fan games individually. I like looking at Yume Nikki fan games a lot, though, because Yume Nikki is, like, a very personal thing to me. In that, like, I played a lot of Yume Nikki fan games in high school. That's just kind of where I'm coming from when I made the channel in the first place, right? I'm not gonna make that. Okay, that platformer that's flying around, I gotta land on that somehow. It seemed my best spot to do that was probably up here. Do people still make Yume Nikki fan games? I would imagine. There's literally hundreds of them. Like, there are actually hundreds of them. Go on, like, the Yume Nikki fan games wiki, and there will be, like, 20 pages of them. Each page with, like, 20. It's ridiculous how many there are. Platforming seems kind of wacky. Does it control well? I think it controls fine. I mean, it doesn't, like, control... Ooh. I mean, like, I'm not having a problem with it. The ledge grab is functional, and you get the umbrella for, like, those slow descents, and you can kind of tell where you... Like, the isometric view is kind of... Oh, there she is. I gotta jump off right there. I'm probably gonna want to rotate the camera, but I don't know if I'd be able to get back on this thing if I had it facing the other way. But no, it's fine. You got, like, the shadow below you to kind of tell where you're landing. It is a little hard to see where you are, though, because everything's flat-shaded and isometric, but, you know. Yeah, I guess we'll just wait for it. Oh, what is that? Hold up. What is this? Concept art. Oh, did they add more concept art? That's gonna be sick. I want to look at that in a bit. Do I plan on playing a witch's house? Maybe, eventually. I mean, like, it took me 4 years to make a video on Eve, so maybe it'll take me 4 years to do that, too. Probably not, though. I want to do more, honestly, I only... I hope this doesn't sound insensitive, but I actually really only did Eve. Oh, frick! Because, RPG Maker games take considerably less time to do. And I'm going on a big trip soon, so I don't want to, like, stick to anything that'll take too long to do. So I'm like, okay, I'll do some RPG Maker games right now. And I mean, like, Eve was the first one I thought that I should do, so that's why. But before I leave on my trip, I'm leaving June 6th on my vacation, and I might do, I bring it up at the end of the Eve video, that Pac-Man Adventures in Time game. I'll probably do that. I can't imagine that'd be, like, terribly long. And I got a lot of people telling me I should check that out, since I like, Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness! Okay, well. What? Huh? Okay. Little buggy here and there, you know. I forget, this game was made in Unity, right? Was it Unity or Unreal 4? I feel like it was Unity. Yeah, it was Unity. Mary did nothing wrong. I don't know. Mary, well, no spoilers, but, Mary, yeah, Mary didn't even ask for that candy. She just goes, ooh, candy! And then she goes, gimme, and then she takes it and eats it. So, that's one thing she did wrong. She could have asked. Oh, thank you, Danny. Appreciate that. Though I don't blame them, because, my story did kind of go on. Apparently they said I had 1 minute, and I didn't hear that, because Skype sucks, and they somehow still use Skype. I'm talking, for those that don't know, I was talking about the Mega 64 podcast. I called in, and I got hung up on. Just trying to tell some story, but whatever. Alright, so it was, like, right here. It's coming up. Right there. Okay, got her. Am I gonna review Night in the Woods? Nah. I played that game, though. I played, like, the first hour of it, and it is very, very cool game, but I never finished it. But it's on Switch now, right? So I'll probably get the Switch version. Am I just meant to fall off of that? Yeah, okay. So where is she now? Get up here, like a higher area where I can probably... I'm gonna guess I probably have to rotate the camera again. Where was the restroom? There it is. That is very cool how they, like, they took something that was just kind of in there as, like, maybe, like, a symbolic thing or, like, a thing you might interpret. You know, just like an object that you... An interactable object. But here they turn it into, like, an actual mechanic. Like, it changes the camera angle. I think that's really cool. There's that platform. Oh, I can probably just get it from here. But I don't think I need that right now. What do I think about Baldus Basics? I don't know what that is. Never heard of that. Please do more horror game reviews. Like I always say when people ask me that, Halloween season is when the horror games get out. Horror game videos get out. So I'm going to be doing the Clock Tower games. I actually finally got them all. I decided, you know what? I've been having a hard time tracking down a reasonably priced copy of Clock Tower 2, so I just had to bite the bullet. I shelled out $200 Canadian for it. You know, you gotta spend money to make money, right? So, but that's a load off my shoulders. I now have every version of all the Clock Tower games, including the First Fear, and the Wonder Swan. I actually bought a Wonder Swan so I could show off the Wonder Swan version. But yeah, excited to do the Clock Tower videos. I've always wanted to play Clock Tower 2, which is that's Clock Tower Ghost Head in Japan, because years ago I watched Retsupre do a commentary of a long play on it, and that game looks so goofily terrible. Like, you get possessed by, like, that ghost, and then you can, like, the ghost is evil, right? So you can do things that the girl wouldn't do when you're playing as the ghost possessing her. So, like, you can, like, stab guys and stuff, and that's, like, actually cool, but it's all, like, all the voice acting, the way it's, like, animated is all this, like, this stupid goofy and campy way that I just, like, genuinely love. Baldi's Basic is a Slender clone that achieves creepiness by having bad graphics and looking like an uncanny educational game. That's interesting. The only time I can think of a educational game that turned into something different is like Frog Fractions, but that wasn't a horror game. Is there a thing down? Is there a thing down here? It's not like a horror game. That's just like a surreal, weird comedy game. I'm gonna guess she's going to be here for one of the times, but she's not there right now. Did I think the warning about making content on Eve was a bit weird? Like, I can play it, but don't do the videos on it? Though I've seen anyone promote... What? I don't know what you're talking about. Does that game have, like, weird rules like Mad Father did, where the creator doesn't want people to, like, make videos on it? Is that the case? Because I didn't even see that. I remember reading into that with Mad Father, but I didn't see anything like that on Eve. My favorite party member in Lisa, Fly. Because Fly's super helpful and he's hilarious. And his whole reason for joining Brad on this journey is also hilarious. Oh, there's stuff up there. I see. I'm going to try getting up there. Can I make this? I can. Okay. And... oh, okay. This is going to be tricky. There we go. Yeah, first try. Expect no less from NitroRad, the platforming master. That's all I ever did as a kid, was play platformers. What is this update all about? They added a bunch of new areas. This is one of the new areas. That's all I know. I'm just playing it to find out what they added exactly. It doesn't seem anything's up here. I wonder if I can fall down on one of these. Ooh. Oh, she is in one of them. And stuck here, and I... Okay, so the third to last one is what I gotta land in. That means I gotta get up there again, doesn't it? Oh, man. Can I do something with this? I don't even remember where those platforms were. It was like this way. I jumped off of that really tall thing, the white one, right? This way. There it is. I jumped off of this. If I made my own game, what kind of game it would be? It would be a collectathon platformer, of course. That's what I've always wanted to do. Unfortunately, I do not know how to make a video game. I used to play with Game Maker a lot when I was in middle school, though. I, like, learned the basics of programming. I mean, like, I quote-unquote the basics of programming. I mean, like, with the drag-and-drop stuff that Game Maker had, that was, like, pretty accessible. The only thing I knew about coding is when you, like, went to the code thing, and I would just, like, replace a value with another value if it was just, like, a speed value. Like, oh, I don't want the speed to be 3, I want the speed to be 4.5, you know, just like that. I didn't know how to actually, like, write code, but I kind of got a basic understanding of how games are made out of, like, variables and stuff like that, which was a cool experience. I mentioned it in my, like, original Undertale review from, like, years ago, because that game was made in Game Maker. Alright, so the third to last one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the middle one. You always gotta go with the middle one. Of course it's the middle one. Two more times. Remember I made, like, this Sonic ripoff game where, like, I took all of the Sonic Advance sprites and I like, meticulously recolored all of them red with, like, a black stripe. And it was, like, my Sonic OC, Flare the Hedgehog. And then I just, like, used some engine this other guy posted on, like, Yo-Yo Games, like, make your own Sonic game. And it was just, like, all the basic stuff. And I would just, like, make my own levels for it. And, like, my levels were terrible. It was, like, hardly playable. I wish I still had, like, those files. They were all on my mom's old computer. That got wiped years ago. I make videos on Sly Cooper? Probably eventually, you know. I mean, I have them all. Well, by that, I mean I have the HD collection and I have 4. I've never played 4. I've only played the first 3. I've only beat the first 1. But those games are good. Yeah, Sonic OC. Of course I had Sonic OCs. Any person that liked Sonic as a kid had Sonic OCs. I don't know why I came back up here. I wasn't even thinking. I'm just, like, reading the chat. How did I pull off the Mario 64 joke? Okay, basically, well, there's a big mistake in that joke. I'm not wearing the jacket. A lot of people probably noticed that. I didn't. That was a big goof up by me. I didn't notice that till I was editing in After Effects. I'm gonna check down here. But basically, I just filmed myself jumping at it. Well, I filmed it for like a good 10 seconds with nothing by itself. Then I just filmed myself jumping at it. And then I just used some simple masking to, like, mask myself out. Like, a mask just kind of collapsed around me as I bounced off the wall. And then I just did a simple ripple effect on the... It was really easy to do. The Star Select screen, I just made that in Photoshop. That was pretty easy as well. But yeah, that's all that was. Just really simple After Effects stuff. Oh, you know what? I probably got to change the camera angle again. That seems pretty likely that they would, you know, an angle change between each time you find the Scarf Girl. What's my favorite video game franchise? Mario. Probably. Honestly. Oh, like the main series, Mario. My favorite Nintendo game is Pikmin 2. To this day, I think Pikmin 2 is the best game Nintendo has made. Like, first party. You know. At least it's my favorite. Still love Pikmin 2. Oh, I almost did not do that. So, did I try going, like, up these blocks? Oh, I see her. So I was right, you do gotta change the angle again. I'm guessing you probably have to land on that platform that's kind of hurtling around the stage again. What do I think about Petscop? I have no idea what that is. Any opinion on the Kirby games? They're okay. I feel like I kind of outgrew Kirby a little bit. Kirby's just like very simple and easy, and I still like them. I particularly still love Kirby Superstar and Dreamland 3. And part of me still has a soft spot for 64, even though that game's like incredibly slow-paced. But I got like not Triple Deluxe, the new one, Star Allies. I didn't finish it. It was like fine, but I don't know. I'm not like a super duper huge fan of Kirby these days, but I was like crazy into it as a kid. But those games are good, you know. I just kind of like long for more challenging platformers, I guess. Like something like Tropical Freeze would probably be more my speed. I should probably get the Switch version of that. But the best thing about Kirby 64 is like it just has that combining mechanic where like you combine two things and every two things is like a unique thing. There's like at least 30 different powers you can just get just from combining them, and that's like the coolest thing. I can't believe they never returned to that idea in like a true and tested way. Is that the saying? True and tested, tested and true? I don't know. A really true way where it's like, yeah, these are actually... Oh, this is not gonna go over there. So much for that. Okay. Let's try it this way. But yeah, they really need to make another Kirby game. Oh, excuse me. Where you can combine powers and it's like actually as ambitious as it was in 64. Because like in Star Allies you can combine stuff, but it's like... Yeah, you combine rock and ice and you get curling puck. And that's cool, but then you combine like fire and rock and it's like, oh, it's fire curling puck. And then it's ice curling puck. You know what I mean? It's like that's not really combining stuff. That's damn it. So close. Will I ever review the MGS games? Nah. I mean, I like the MGS games, but I don't really want to review them. I don't really feel like that. I don't really feel like doing that. What's up, Yoko Madobi? Yoko Madobi. I always don't know how to say that. But I gave it my all. What's good? If I were to make a horror game, what kind of camera would I use? I would use a camera similar to Silent Hill 1. Where it just kind of like... Frick! It kind of like hovers behind you. And it's kind of swingy. You don't have like super good control over it. But you can use like the L button to kind of swing it back around you. That's my favorite horror game camera. Siren has a similar camera. I like Siren's camera a lot. Where it's like it's cumbersome, but in a way that I kind of feel it adds to the horror, maybe. And I understand that's not like as accessible. Like a lot of people might find that just like hard to get a hang of, but oh, nice. I don't think this is what I was supposed to do. But that worked anyway. Did I use Raytunes for my Rayman videos? I don't know what that is. I just used the soundtrack of the Rayman games. I still use Rayman 3 soundtrack in a lot of videos. Sometimes I'll use Rayman 2's, but Rayman 3 has such a gigantic and really varied soundtrack. Like, I think Rayman 3 soundtrack is very underappreciated. That is a fantastic soundtrack. Like, I love how Rayman 3 has like those very like Louisiana feeling, like for like the bog and stuff, like the muddy swamps. That's the word I'm looking for. Like this swampy sounding acoustic music for like stuff like that. It kind of similar to like the Forest Navel, or the Forest Navel, however it's pronounced, in Pikmin 1 had like a similar sound to that. But then they got like a lot of different stuff, like this really magical sounding, like echoey music for like the Fairy Council. Then they got like straight up disco jams for like the hoverboard, and it's like there's so much variety in that soundtrack, and it's all so good and fitting for every scenario. So I gotta find her one more time. Wonder where she is. Oh, you know what? I bet if I interact with that monolith thing again, it shows me where she is each time. Because I did that the first time, but I didn't think of doing that again. I'm willing to bet she's in that giant white thing I just hugged the wall of. Oh, that's not much to go on. But a pink block. Or a purplish, pinkish block. Okay, kind of sitting off the side of it. Man, where could that be? A large pinkish block. Maybe that's like a white block. I don't know. The similar shade of what I'm landing on right here. Oh, is that in the distance? Way over there? Maybe not. Let me check this again. Ever play Klonoa or Ape Escape? I've played the remake of Klonoa 1 on Wii, and I thought it was really cool, but I just never had the time to finish it. And I played Ape Escape 2. I got like more than halfway through it, and I thought it was super good. Honestly, those are games I really would like to review eventually, are the Klonoa games and the Ape Escape games. Ape Escape especially, like, that is such a zany-ass series, like, especially the third one from the looks of it. Like, it takes place on a film studio, and that just looks super fun, because, like, all the monkeys are, like, running around with cameras and stuff, and that just looks wacky. Alright, so I have a hunch. Actually... No, that block's not big. I was gonna go, like, very top of frame right now. That's where I was gonna go, because there's a hole in that block, but that block's not big enough. A large pink block with a hole in it on the side. I'm at loss. Oh, you know what? I didn't try... Is this loss? I didn't try down here. Yep, that's it. I knew she was gonna be down here for one of them. That was real smart. Alright, that was cool. That actually felt like exploration, you know, which is kind of what Yume Nikki was all about. And I feel like they kind of left that out of this for, like, the most part in the main game. So it's cool to see them revisit that. And, like, kind of, that was, like, in an inventive way, too. So, like, this area, I think this area was, like, probably better than the whole game, honestly. That was actually a lot of fun. It actually felt like Yume Nikki, so thumbs up, some big thumbs up for that area. Oh, we get the snow area. Yo. And that is a really nice remix of the, I'll turn that up. That is nice. I like that a lot, that remix of the, wow. I'm gonna see if I can go this way. Yeah, there's just kind of trees. So there's not much to explore here. Oh, what, did I just find a secret? Maybe you can explore a little bit. Kind of wish the camera was, like, closer to... What does that sound? That's just the music. I kind of wish the camera was closer to the ground so I could kind of see more ahead of me. Okay, this is a pretty wide area. Doesn't seem there's, like, anything here. There's got to be an igloo. They must bring back the igloos. And then maybe you'll find the Scarf Girl again. Oh, you know what? It makes total sense for the Scarf Girl to bring you to the winter place. I just realized that. That's neat. Oh, there she is. What's up? Scarf and hat. Oh, they added a new effect. L3. Really making the most out of the controller. I usually don't see PC games that use the DualShock 4 using L3. Interesting. Alright, let's check out the concept art. I want to see what that was all about. Have I played the Sandman? No, I haven't played any of the other Crooked Man games. I know, I'm aware of them, but I haven't played them. Alright, so what's new? I don't think that's new, no. There's a lot of this. Oh, I see. There it is. Concept art from the area I was just at, like the Scarf Girl and stuff. Oh, wow. That is a really nice illustration. I like that she has no face, but I mean, there's just enough covering most of her face, like the hair and the scarf, to not really make your brain be like, does she have no face? No, it just looks natural or not having any face. Thank you. I appreciate you, Nitro. You're awesome. You're awesome, too. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. It's a really nice character render right there. Dang. That's one thing I do appreciate about this game a lot, is that there are a lot of really nice artwork that came out of this. There are nice artwork. That's grammar. You know what I meant. So let's see what the scarf, hat and scarf do. That made it snow in the the Yuki Onna made it snow. Was the hat and scarf even in effect in the original game? I don't know if it was. Yeah, dude, I am going to play Pac-Man Adventures in Time. Wait, no, ATGA. That doesn't stand for Adventures in Time. What's ATGA? Pac-Man ATGA. The Ghostly Adventures? And the Ghostly Adventures. That's what you meant. Okay. I don't know about that, but maybe sometime, eventually. Alright, so that was the room I just was at. See if there's another area. Well, I mean, that went to the sewers, you know? I feel like the sewers could branch out to a lot more places. So we'll go back to the sewers later, but this doesn't have... Is that the... I think this is just the final area. Yeah, it is. Okay, so it seems there's just the one door. Alright, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Appreciate the donation a lot. How do I wake up? How do I do it? Can you wake up? You just gotta... I don't remember how to... I don't know how to do it. I could quit, I guess. But did that save? Did I save? I don't know. Oops, I'm in the final area. I don't know how to leave. If I... There's a way. Hold down the D-pad, 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 D-pad. Hold 1. I don't think I can do it in this room. I think you're right, though. I think it is a D-pad. You're right. Down the D-pad. Thank you. I pushed every button on the controller, but I didn't think of the D-pad. Yeah, I'm going to see what that hat and scarf does. So I'm going to go back to that sewer area and see if there's any other spots. It looked like there was more to it than what I explored, though. You know, there could not be, but I'm going to go back and see. Would I play something like Shadows of the Damned? I don't know. That's made by Suda. I would love to do a review on Killer 7 sometime. I think that game's amazing. It's a very freaky game. Killer 7 could, like, somewhat be considered a survival horror game, so it kind of, like, fits with what I do in the channel, so something I might do eventually. Alright. Huh? Okay, you change costumes. Does it do it? Oh, excuse me. Does it do anything? Let's go to the left, because we didn't go left last time. I don't know if this, like... Oh, let's try the umbrella. Maybe it makes it snow instead? Okay. So the hat and scarf makes the umbrella make it snow. Oh, that's cool. It froze the water. That's actually really cool. So I wonder if that'll unlock something in here. What is that? That's a cat. Little cat went in there. You know what? I'm willing to bet we need the mini effect. What was it? The midget effect? The effect that makes you into a tiny person? That's what we need to get through there. I wonder if that's in the update, or maybe they'll add that like sometime. Let's go up this ladder. Is this just gonna bring me to the isometric world? You ever played Dandara? No, but I've seen it. It looks really cool. Oh, this just brings me back here. Yeah, I already got the thing here. Okay, so they link it to other areas, which is cool. You gotta have it all interconnected. Is that frozen? No, I'm gonna freeze that up again. I mean, they wouldn't go through the trouble of making it so you could freeze the ice for nothing. That has to lead to something. There's got to be an area that does that. Yeah, same. I also want a 3.0. Like, I hope they continue adding. I hope this is not, like, a one-time deal. Oh, that guy got frozen in the ice. I really hope they continue adding stuff to it, because that would be super sick. There's another ladder here. Is this just going to bring me to, like, another... Yeah, just another random area from before. Okay. So the sewers seem to connect a lot of different areas. I'm not going to fall in there because I won't be able to get back out. Will I be re-reviewing the game? I've been thinking about it, but considering that they've added like a couple of things, and it kind of seems like they might add more, I think I'll wait on it a little bit. Maybe I'll do it like a re-review it a year later. Be like, yeah, after a year and they've added some stuff, let's see if it's any better. That is, if they do end up doing more updates to the game. So I'm just hoping they continue adding to it, because like, ghost guy, can I do anything with him? Like that isometric area, that was really fun. I like that a lot. So hopefully they'll continue adding more stuff. I don't know if I can do anything. You got to be able to do something with him. Why else would he be there? I don't know. Oh, you know what? I bet the ice is so you can go this way, maybe. There's a window-looking thing there. Is that a door? That is a door. Oh, that's a lot of... Hold on. The sun's getting in my eyes. I gotta close my blinds. My bedroom window is, like, right towards where the sun sets, so as the sun sets, it gets in my eyes. That's real annoying. Okay, where am I? There I am. Okay, can I get to that door? Can I just jump over them all? I guess I'm just jumping over them all. Oh, I touched them. That counted. Alright. So, clearly something important's got to be in here if they're going to make me go through... Yeah, if they're going to make me go through all this. Do I like Yume Nikki or Tuki better? I don't know. I think Yume Tuki is definitely a lot more ambitious. I really like how it's made by a lot of... Crap. It's made by a lot of different people, so it feels like even more inconsistent in, like, dreams and art styles than, like, Yume Nikki. Some would argue, though, that that makes it have, like, kind of an inconsistent vision. But I don't really feel that. I think I do like the original Yume Nikki better, though, because it's just kind of like, you know, the original game, the original vision. How do you do? Like, can I can't stab these guys. Alright, let's just clear the whole thing. No, you can't. He's right in front of it. You can't do that. There's gotta be something else I can do to make them look away. Oh, so this just loops back to this area. That would bring me to the isometric area. I'm gonna hug the walls and see if there's anything we can find. The corner here? Oh, like in the corner here? Nothing. Okay, let's go back up and see if the ice has affected anything. Oh, I didn't go up here. I didn't even see that. I'm gonna guess it brings me to, like, the town. The desert town. Wow, how did I know that? That well used to bring you somewhere else. Interesting, so they've kind of, like, created a middleman.